Remember when James Bond movies were fun? I do. Howdy. I enjoyed them when I was younger. Did you see her cameo in Hell of a Boss? Yes, I did. Anytime a bearded man with a top knot or ponytail appears anywhere online, I am immediately made aware of it. Like that. It just like that, you know? Hey, I'm feeling actualized. Have I listened to Abby Thorne's Bond podcast? No, I have not. Is that why you mentioned haircut? I haven't cut my hair in a while. Anyhow, how y'all doing? I'm doing good. I'm feeling very actualized. I've gotten back into tentatively engaging in a little bit of free weight exercise. Been a while. Been a while since we've done that. But now that my back is feeling a lot better, we're, got to get into it. I'm just doing some arm exercises because it has been a while since I've done arm exercises. Like, my stretches and calisthenics touch on most other muscle groups, but as for my arms, not so much, no, but just doing it. And by the way, not phenomenally strong, arms-wise. I still struggle to do 3 sets of 10 reps of 25-pound dumbbell curls, which are, I feel like 25-pound dumbbell curl isn't a lot. You've got a hair flake? Is that it? Yeah. So we'll work it up, you know. We'll get up there. But I see TJ Kirk's new video on Kyle Kalinske. Nah, I'll get to it eventually. But we'll get there. I feel like my triceps are stronger, proportionally, than my biceps are. So I've gotta even out the flow a little bit. That's the hope, at least. Decline diamond push-ups will help you out with arms and chest. No idea what the fuck that is. Never will. Will actively make an effort to avoid learning that. DGG says you're juicing, lol. That is very flattering of them. They probably didn't actually say that, but if they did, that's very, very flattering. I do feel shapelier, though, when I look in the mirror. It's funny, because, the fat burns off, but now that there's less of it, it is a stark reminder of just how fucking wide my hips are. They're so wide, proportional to my size, Beefy, fertile male wife hips with big, thick legs. It's funny. When I was in high school, so right now the big craze for men is dad bods, big beefy guys with beards. But I remember back in high school, I was actually insecure about being one of those guys because, high school girls, I don't know if this was a then thing, or if this has always been the case, but all the girls back in high school, at least in my time, they were all, they wanted, Justin Bieber types, like effete, skinny, hairless little Twinkie boys or whatever. Um, but even back when I was 15, I had, like a bush of chest hair, so that wasn't happening. Anyway, I remember being insecure about that for a while. I actually tried shaving my arms once. Who does that? Also a pain in the ass. The only benefit was that was at the height of my musculature, so I got to appreciate all the the sinew, you know? They all want K-pop looking people now. Honestly, there are a lot of people out there with a lot of different interests. Hey, Shu. Any thoughts on the Plymouth shooting? It's bad. My main takeaway, I think. Did you talk about how Dylan basically recanted about the Prime shit on Twitter? Yeah, it seems like Dylan recanted some of the more severe stuff, like they needed more evidence for the stronger claims. Didn't want to involve Samantha. I'm guessing. The going public, like stuff like that. I'd guess, right? Did I see Nathan Robinson's statement on the drama? I briefly saw it. I don't remember. I didn't internalize it. When's the debate between you and Dylan over Skyrim? That's not a debate that he wants to have. How's the Adderall got you feeling? Got me feeling like I had a psych appointment just earlier this morning and got another 3 months of it. Now it was a pretty big take back. What are the specific things? Was there a specific thing? Yeah. Last week I did a stream in which I brought forth allegations with no evidence to substantiate them, so that a lot of the stuff that he claimed wasn't substantiated, so I'm guessing he's referring to the stuff that I said I would need to see before I could make any judgments on. And then other appearances also perpetuated this. Is that a Samantha reference? I don't really know. Anyway, I'm glad they talk it out, you know? The long and the short of it was he still believes Prime was inappropriate, but regretted making that public and involving Samantha without verifying your story. Wait, that's crazy. Isn't that exactly what I said in my video? Didn't I say exactly that? That the evidence seems to indicate that, like, Prime was inappropriate, but, like, there was no evidence found that could indicate that it was malicious and that going public was probably like a... Yeah. Well, the age and wisdom in hindsight, I guess. I won that debate with myself, I suppose. I've not talked about Tucker. We'll get to Tucker. We'll get to Tucker. I swear to God. Have you seen Professor Flowers' response to your request to talk with her? Well, I'm in DMs with her, but I don't want to, like, spoil anything. Hold on. How much did she say publicly? I don't mind anything being made, like, public. I just don't know if she minds the... Let me see. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I see. Yeah. No, we already went over that on stream. I'm trying to get her on stream, but she's a little bit hesitant. Look, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, okay? I'm trying the best I can without compromising on any core values. Why am I taking Adderall? Because your mom said that I wasn't paying enough attention to her, and I really needed that extra boost to my focus to be able to really be able to partition my time, you know, get all my chores done, make sure I have just that little bit of extra me to give her, you know? Maybe offer to not have chat on screen. Now, the thing is, I can treat people fairly, but this is a precedent that I don't want to establish. People being hesitant to come on unless I start, like, taking away things that I normally do, you know? Like when Count Dankula said that I couldn't, like, stream the convo, or, like, he didn't like that I get money while doing it or whatever. I like keeping chat on screen. I think it's cute. Also, to be fair, you guys are pretty good, I think, when lefties come on. Oh, I know your guys' biases. Holy shit. You guys are very easy, very quick to dunk on fucking white guys, okay? But if they're a POC or a woman, you guys are infinitely more sympathetic and charitable, okay? In all likelihood, she could come on and say Vosh bad, and you would all be agreeing with her, and that, like, I would lose my whole fucking empire overnight. So I'm not gonna buy into the idea that you guys are some uniformly antagonistic force on this. God. True. It's alright, I hate women. Oh. Did I miss the PFIZER segment? Well, we're 10 minutes in, so probably not. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to go, by the way. I've been kind of headachy all day. It actually really sucks, but... so we'll continue as well as we can. Of course, we just started, so we're not ending... Did we already get a big dono? The fuck are you people doing over there? Oh my god. Jesus. KGL, thank you. Here, I'll read that soon for sure. Okay, hold. All right, you fine people. All right. All right, all right, all right. Ginger tea helps a lot with headaches. No, no, no. Tea is disgusting. And people who drink it are disgusting, okay? Now, I'm not a big fan of, like, coffee, but it's like a bracing drink that you can enjoy if it's appropriately seasoned with a bit of creamer, and for me, some cinnamon. I like cinnamon in my coffee. I put it on top. It's a great aromatic. Tea is universally disgusting. Um, Literally just smelling it gives me a headache. That's not a joke. You think that this is like another hyperbolic rant, but no, actually just smelling it. My mom would actually my mom when I was a schoolboy would actually make her tea early before I got up because the smell of it brewing would give me a headache when I got in the kitchen to drink the quart of milk that I used to drink every morning before I realized I was lactose intolerant. Um, Do you think it's a sensory thing? No, it just fucking smells bad. It gives me a fucking headache. Jesus. Another thing that gives me a headache is the smell of Play-Doh being made. You can make Play-Doh at home or something similar to it. You know, it's one of those internet YouTube video home project type things that my family did when I was young. And that gave me a wicked headache, too. Gotta be sensory sensitivity. I will make no apologies for my autism, okay? That's what we call a tism moment, folks. Uh, uh, did you fart like crazy after your quart of milk? Not until I realized I had lactose intolerance. I developed it as a product of the overconsumption of lactose, which is a tragedy. But for a while, I didn't have it. I drink a quart of milk before school for like half a year before I ended up developing lactose intolerance, so... There's lactose-free milk now. Yeah, it's just not as good. It's better than it used to be, but it's not as good. Do you have neck issues? You mean like with rotation? Like, like, no? It's kind of normal neck. I think it's a slightly thicker neck than your average person, but that's probably just because I'm tall. More so than because I have a muscular neck. My headaches are usually tied to my neck. Oh, you're asking me if I get tension headaches. Yeah, usually. What's your favorite milk substitute? Oh, I still have lactose. I just don't have much of it. Lactose intolerant people still have ice cream and butter and cheese and what have you. They just suffer more for it. It's part of life. There are plenty of other ways in which I'm gifted and blessed. I don't need to live like a, you know, an ascetic monk. Have you tried lactose pills? No, it's fine. You have a quart of ice cream, you poop after. It's life. What is this? Why fight it? That's life. Doesn't kill me. A quart? No, a pint. Sorry, a pint. The little pints. Chad, it depends. Some lactose intolerance doesn't really fuck you up. Yeah, some people have it worse, of course. Than I do. Why not eat dairy-free ice cream, bro? Because it fucking sucks. Fuck you. Bad for you to poop like that, Vosh. It fucks up your gut bacteria. Look, adversity builds strength, okay? Just shut the fuck up. What about almond milk? I'm not buying fucking almond milk. I don't drink milk like a beverage. The most milk I have is I put like a tablespoon of whole milk in my coffee because I like my coffee fairly light. That's it. I don't drink it from the goddamn carton. Why isn't there a transparent background behind chat? It's unreadable as is. I think it's readable. I guess it Really depends on how used you are to it. I mean, there you go. There used to be a gray background, wasn't there, Vosh? Yeah, that's on the desktop view. Wait, was there? Wait, full camera. Oh, wait, there is. Guys, look. The background is present. See? Here's how it's... Here's the actual light. And there's that. Make it blue. I could probably darken it a little bit. Hold on. Let's see. Filters. What effect filter are we looking for here? Maybe not even a filter. Maybe we're just looking to alter properties. No, not properties. Transform? No. Order? No, definitely not. Set color? No. No, it'd have to be filters. Okay. So, color correction? Let's try this. That do anything? No, it doesn't. Okay, what about this? Contrast? No. 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 Nothing I'm going to do is going to change it. Is there really not a way to, like... Oh, wait, I know what I could do. I'm such an idiot. I could simply duplicate the background and then touch on the opacity of the second one. Silly. Duplicate, duplicate. Copy and paste. There we go, except that's on top. Put that there. And, kablamo. Now, if I simply... Filters... And now we turn the opacity down a smidge. We can get a nice midway point. Maybe a little less. There we go. There, that's about 1.4 times as dark as before. How does that look? Definitely an improvement, I'd say. I'm not used to having this much light in the studio, you know? There we go. There we go. It looks the same? No, it doesn't. You're stupid. You're dumb. It looks good. It looks good. Aww. Allison JPEG, I love them. Beautiful, stupid babies. Ooh. Happiest pigeons ever looked. We still need to do the vaccine segment, but before I get to it, I want to tell you something. That's Lizard's tank right there. And right over past it in this little hallway, there's, well, a number of things, but there's a little box, and on that box is a blanket, and that's now Pigeon's favorite resting spot. Pigeon will jump up there on the blanket and sit down and stare at Lizard, and then look at us and wait for us to fold the blanket over her because she likes being bundled because she's hairless, so she wants to be bundled. And she'll, just today, she was bundled up in the blanket, and then she ran up to Alexis next to me and chirped and then ran back onto the blanket and then like stared at us until we bundled it again, you know? Like, she just likes it, you know? I think she just likes being, oh, vermin. I think she just likes being bundled. Isn't cats and lizards a bad mix? I mean, if there's a wall between them, you know? Vosh, please read the vaccine is simultaneously approved and under emergency use authorization. Yeah, what about it? Doesn't it stress the lizard? No, you have to understand, okay? Lizards have no brains. My lizard has no brain, okay? They just stare at each other. It's totally fine, okay? The the bearded dragon just sits there and just motionless for days. Is your lizard named Lizard? Yes. The lizard's name is Lizard, okay? Absolutely motionless. No thoughts whatsoever. Okay? It is not affected by anything nearby, okay? A few times I've been feeding the bearded dragon, and Pigeon has run in and literally jumped into the tank because she's so desperate to eat Lizard. And I pick her out, of course, and Lizard doesn't move at all. Just totally fine. Just stands there, sits there, totally fine. Just I pick up, just fine. No thoughts. Probably didn't even notice it. No think, head empty. Totally fine. Okay? Uh, yeah. Now, the crested geckos up there, they do get jumpy, but to be fair, they get jumpy at everything. I walk by and they attack the tank sometimes. But then sometimes they won't for days. You sure it's alive, Vosh? Yes. What is that figure in the bottom center of your display case? That's from Premiere. I always forget his name for some reason. All right. Why don't you own turtles? I think we're transitioning out of the reptile phase and more into the cat phase. Yeah, Kamina, thank you. Hold on. Yeah, my head does feel weird. Yeah. All right. You guys ready?
Boss bad, boss bad, boss bad.
So, just about 20 hours ago, the FDA finally approved its first COVID-19 vaccine, a full approval of the PFIZER vaccine, which is, of course, what I got because since I have insiders in with the FDA, I anticipated that would be the one to go through first. Um, now, there were a lot of things that I want to say about this, but I think I'm actually going to structure my acknowledgement of this in a way that many people have over email asked me to. I'm not going to talk to my audience here. I'm going to talk to the friends and relatives of my audience who haven't taken the vaccine and still do not want to. So that's on you guys. Make it spread. And if you're in that position and you're watching this, first of all, please keep in mind that the only reason you're watching this is probably because somebody, most likely a viewer of mine, cared enough about you to subject themselves to the agony of discussing this incredibly contentious subject with a person who disagrees with them on this, okay? So just please listen to me for a second. Full disclosure, I'm sure we disagree on a lot, okay? But I just want to make an impassioned plea to you. And I know you, by the way, okay? A lot of people who said they weren't going to take the vaccine because it hadn't been approved by the FDA yet, you guys weren't actually waiting on FDA approval. Like, I know that. I know that. There's always going to be something, isn't there? Some reason to not want to take it. So I want to address those, okay? And the only thing that I ask of you going into this is that you acknowledge COVID-19 is a thing that exists, okay? There are some people who don't believe that. They still think it's like the cold or something. And a brief look into excess mortality numbers can prove that's not the case. It's a ridiculous position to hold. But as long as you don't hold it, we can talk about this, okay? So there are two types of people who don't take the vaccine. There are people who do not think it is necessary, and there are people who oppose it politically. They think that there's an active reason they shouldn't take it. Maybe they fear its potential side effects. Maybe they think it's part of some new world order shift. I don't know. There's always something. But I'd like to address this sort of in a non-order, if I may. Okay, and please follow through with me here. You don't have to agree with everything I say. You only have to agree with my conclusion. So, with regards to the severity of COVID-19, COVID-19 has killed a great many people. It's killed more Americans than every war since World War II up to this point. I'd say that given its death toll, this is definitely something worth taking seriously. There are some people who approach this issue with a collection of weird, like half-hearted dismissals that just boggle my mind. People who were obsessed with 4 deaths in Benghazi, but then downplay this. I mean, we're talking about like hundreds of 9/11s here. It's just very weird to me. I know it's mostly old people, but since when have we decided that deaths are acceptable if they're happening to old people? Like, when do we decide? I never decided that. When did we decide that? I know. I didn't realize that there were a lot of people willing to die on that hill, almost literally. They're like, oh, well, it's only happening to, okay. It's not just happening to old people, by the way. There are people who die and people who get sick who are not quite old. Admittedly, age is a comorbid factor, but I know people in their 20s and 30s who have gotten COVID. And the thing is, and it's important that you know this, COVID doesn't just kill. There have been well researched long term consequences of catching COVID, even if you're young. I mean, even if you're like 20 or 30. My father is still recovering from his spat with COVID-19 back when he got it a while ago. An otherwise healthy man in his 50s who's still dealing with side effects. I know people in their 20s and 30s who are having to contend with this. More difficulty with physical activity, lungs exhaust faster. Hey, erectile dysfunction. That's actually one of the listed problems. Okay, you don't want any of that. And for so low a cost too to simply get the vaccine. But it's not just the immediate disease that we're worried about here. It's the sort of long term environmental, economic, and political consequences of COVID 19. There are people right now who are at the same time saying, I don't want to get the vaccine. But then they're bemoaning that this COVID 19 thing will never end. Well, what do you think we got to do to make it end? See, there are billions of people on Earth. The more COVID 19 cycles through the population, the more variants emerge. Those variants are a product of the billions and billions of random DNA permutations caused by cell division. There you go. There, I fit it in, okay, because they're procreating.
Bush bad.
Um,
Bush bad.
uh,
Bush bad.
and these billions and billions of random permutations eventually cause a new strain of COVID 19, which is even better at spreading through humans. Of course, we have the Delta strain, but there are more that exist, and there are more, no doubt, on the horizon. And those strains are more and more likely to emerge the more people there are getting sick. So the fewer people there are getting sick, the less likely those possibly vaccine defying variants there are to emerge. It's kind of a all or one thing here. I mean, we really all need to work in it. It's a really big deal, and it's something we need to work together on globally, not just in this country. To an extent, you can control a country's borders, but we're not going to get around the fact that until this is addressed fully, this is going to cycle around the world over and over and over again, which hurts our economy, which means that jobs are harder to find. It makes everything worse. Even if you're not worried about getting sick, which you should, maybe you should care about the broader consequences of your behavior. Are there people you know and love who you might convey the disease to? Keep in mind that you can transmit the disease without knowing you're, carrying it. You don't have to be symptomatic. You could be completely healthy from day 1 to day 30, and then during that period of time get other people sick. This was the case with the flu. I mean, why wouldn't it be the case with COVID-19? I think there's a 2-week period during which people who will even later develop symptoms as they get sick can still pass it on to other people. You never know. I mean, people say this stuff like, why should I get it? I'm not sick. A non-logic. That's what vaccines are for. Why should I get it when I've already gotten it? Well, people can get COVID more than once. And additionally, people who have already gotten sick of it can still be carriers to lead it to other people. Meaning that, I mean, you should get the vaccine. You've probably seen a lot of stuff on the news about how the vaccine is dangerous and how the vaccine doesn't work and et cetera, et cetera. And a couple of things to this. First of all, the vaccine works. It's been an overwhelmingly successful vaccine. The initial estimations and expectations for it were widely surpassed. I think the initial hope was you could get an 80% vaccine. whereas Pfizer was what, 95? I mean, that is significantly better, massively better, exponentially in terms of its ability to control the spread of the disease. You've probably seen there are stories on social media of like breakthrough cases where people who have already gotten vaccinated are like getting sick all over the place. Ah, the vaccine doesn't work. Couple of couple of points to that. First, and this is really important to keep in mind, people who get sick who have the vaccine aren't as likely to get more sick. As in, they're much less likely to die. They're much less likely to go to the hospital. You understand? Like, it's possible to get sick, but the vaccine massively shields them against the worst consequences of the virus. And that's a pretty good thing. Also means they can cycle through it much faster. Additionally, no. The reason we have a huge uptick right now in COVID cases is not because of breakthrough cases for people who have already been vaccinated. The overwhelming majority of new Delta variant cases are coming from people who are non vaccinated. There are some very dishonest news sites who are saying stuff like, well, in this town or in this town, the majority of COVID cases are breakthrough cases. There are tens of thousands of towns in America. If you cycle through the data long enough, you will find, if you cycle through the data long enough, I bet you I can find a town where more young people have died of COVID than old people. I mean, if you look through it hard enough. The reason why those stories will always talk about a specific town or a specific district is because they're trying to pull your eyes away from the nationwide statistic, which is that unvaccinated people are overwhelmingly more likely to get COVID. Any news outlet or any YouTuber or anyone else who has ever made this, well, the vaccine must not work because breakthrough cases are going up in this one town argument, you should never listen to them again. They are propagating misinformation with deadly consequences. And if it's not deliberate misinformation, it means they have the statistical analysis abilities of a 4-year-old. Okay? Do not listen to those people. Do not listen to those people. Okay? Oh my God, if you take anything from this, never listen to anyone who would propagate such horrible misinformation to you. Can you imagine if like MSNBC tried to sell you on the idea that like it's extra deadly to young people because they found like one college where more young people got COVID than the old staff on, like, you would look at that and you'd think, oh my God, they're clearly trying to sell me a political agenda by lying about the data. Don't fall for it just because you agree with the conclusion that's being arrived at. So the vaccine works, not perfectly, but well, and it's a good thing to take it. There are people who are worried about the side effects of the vaccine. The side effects of the vaccine are a thing that exist. However, according to all available data, they seem to be incredibly negligible compared to the actual effects of COVID 19. Keep in mind, with COVID 19, we're dealing with global deaths in the millions. And every country on earth is trying to get their hands on the vaccines that we Americans got to pretty much first. I promise you, the vaccines are not more deadly than the actual constantly cycling plague. They don't transmit the effects of the vaccine. It's just something that's internal to you, which means that it can't spread. Everyone else wants it. The available data indicates the vaccines are exponentially less likely to actually make you meaningfully sick than getting COVID-19. And vaccines can't produce variants. Even if getting the vaccine literally gave you full on COVID and everyone in the world had to deal with COVID because they all got the vaccine, that would be the end of it. Because it can no longer spread and no longer produce variants, you would kill the plague at great cost. But thankfully, we don't need to suffer that great cost because the vaccines seem to be pretty safe. If you're concerned about that, talk to your doctor, okay? Just don't go into this thinking that like there's some giant conspiracy to hide the hidden side effects of the vaccine, okay? Trump was the one who set in motion the production of these vaccines, and he was pretty proud of it at the time. And what's more, what would the agenda be? Like, say there is a new world order or whatever. What's the agenda behind making the vaccines ineffective? Like, if anything, aren't the most tyrannical things the mask mandates? But that only is the thing because COVID continues to exist, right? Like, if everyone was vaccinated, are you saying like vaccines don't prevent the disease at all? Or that the vaccines, they don't have a microchip, by the way. They literally can't. The needles they use to inject the vaccine into you, they cannot, we don't produce microchips that small. They can't go in. You know those microchips you can inject into pets? They require much larger needles than what the vaccine gets shot in your shoulder. Also, why would they do that? Also, why have hundreds of millions of people not found like you'd think if they were putting vaccines in our blood, they'd be able, like somebody by now would have like cut out the microchip or the microchips, sorry, through the vaccine in our blood. You'd think by now somebody would have cut out the microchip and like found it and like proved it or something. But instead we get like people talking about being magnetized, which isn't how anything anywhere works. I have no idea. I don't know. Look, if you want to talk about a new world order, okay, if you want to talk about a giant conspiracy of government and corporation and Satanists or whatever who are trying to control humanity through vaccines, just doesn't the new world order benefit from people being economically productive? That's the thing, right? Like all the power structures that exist in our society, like you'd think what they would want would be for the countries to be able to go back to being economically productive. Why would they not, like it just seems to me like what institution doesn't benefit from things going back to normal? Corporations benefit from it because more people will be able to spend more money. The government benefits from it because it means more tax dollars to harvest. I don't know, it seems like when you're approaching things from this perspective, you could give literally any answer. I mean, if you wanted to, you could back it all the way up to like, they want chaos to be sown, but then they want to fix the chaos so the government will be worshipped. But then the government's unpopular, so they're not good at doing that, even though they control the whole world. And they did this through a real pandemic instead of something manufactured. But like, you could manufacture literally anything. I mean, you realize that, right? It becomes a non-falsifiable belief. Like, how would you even, there are probably a million variants of this conspiracy, more so than there are variants of COVID at the very least. And I can't like disprove them because there's nothing to disprove. It's just a bunch of like really wacky stories. So I hope that's not why you don't want to take the vaccine. Maybe you're just hesitant about the health effects. You probably shouldn't be. You can talk to a doctor if you want to. What you should be worried about is the ongoing crisis of COVID-19. Look, I'm a lefty. I don't want to keep wearing masks, okay? I went grocery shopping today, just today, and I wasn't wearing a mask. And a lady came up to me and said I had to wear a mask. And I realized then that they had gone back to mandating masks in the grocery store. They hadn't for months, and now they've gone back to mandating it. And I hate wearing them because I have a beard, which means that my face doesn't have like a slim contour around which a mask can be worn. It like pushes my beard out like somebody trying to stomp a turd through a shower drain. And it's not, I hate wearing a mask in public. Okay. I hate it. Okay. Also, it makes my face itch. I just, I don't, I don't want it. Okay. I don't want any of this. The best way that we can get through all of this, okay? The only way we can get through all of this is to just get the goddamn vaccine. It's literally free, okay? It's literally free. It's just like a little needle prick, all right? I want to be sympathetic to you, but the fact of the matter is I really can't because like your behavior here has consequences beyond where you are and beyond what you do. Maybe you personally will never get COVID. Maybe you never get vaccinated and you never get COVID. Maybe that's the case with you. But on average, across the whole population, this is something which we should have been able to fix simply by showing people the evidence and getting them to the vaccines themselves. But it's not working because there are too many holdouts. And now we're going to need the vaccine mandates. And now we're going to need to continue the mask mandates. And now we're going to need to keep the borders closed down. And I don't want any of those, but I want those more than I want a forever pandemic. Because we're on Delta right now. You don't know what the next permutation of COVID's going to be. What if it ends up getting so severe? What if it ends up permeating the current vaccines effectively and we have to do this all thing over again? We can't keep doing, like, we cannot keep doing this. We're talking about like the well-being of the species all around the world, and it's being held up by tin foil hat conspiracy theories and half-baked problems with, I mean, what? Like what? Does anyone have any other, like, how do you even get beyond this? This is the easiest thing in the world to do. We live in a country wealthy enough and politically powerful enough that we were able to get the vaccines before basically anyone else, and we're not even using them. We're running out of like the space to hold the excess vaccines because nobody's showing up to get their injections. Huge gaps in the supposedly or supposed to be vaccinated population, entirely a product of misinformation. We can't. This is completely unsustainable. So maybe address the loss of freedom. My freedom is being lost because this goddamn disease won't go away. Everyone, as far as I'm concerned, has a birthright to live on a planet that is free of contagion. That we pay our tax dollars and we organize into governments in part specifically so that the most dedicated and intelligent doctors on earth can work constantly to produce solutions to what would otherwise be unassailable plague. All right? That's a birthright we all have. I want the freedom to go outside and lick doorknobs, okay? I want the freedom to go to Anime Expo every single year and shake hands with people and then put my entire fist in my mouth, okay? That's a God-given freedom that I am entitled to as an American. And I don't get to have that as long as there are people whose obstinance maintains the presence of this contagion. Okay? You complain about your freedom to not get a little needle poke jab twice in your shoulder that'll maybe make your shoulder sore. And meanwhile, your obstinance maintains the unfreedom of billions. It's just not an effective. It's not a good trade. Okay? I mean, you like think this is an argument people in prison make? Like, the state has taken away my freedom to murder people. It's true. The state did take murderers' freedom to murder away from them. That is true. We did remove a freedom from them. We did so because it improved the freedom of everyone else, gave everyone else more options. And that's the position we're in right now with vaccines. So if you don't want vaccine mandates, just get it. It will be fine, okay? It's much better than getting COVID-19. I can tell you that much, all right? I can tell you that for sure. You can just look at the numbers online. Get your information. Just Google some of this stuff. Don't get it from whatever weirdo pundits you're getting this info from. Again, if anyone used this breakthrough cases indicate that the vaccine does nothing argument with you, you know you can never, ever, ever trust them again. Ever, okay? You never have to listen to them again. You're free. You're completely free. You never have to open a video of theirs or watch a news report from them again. Okay? Just please get the vaccine. Please, please, please. The only reason you're being shown this video is because somebody close to you cared enough to show it to you. All right? Maybe they've tried to have this conversation with you in the past, and maybe they've failed to be sufficiently convincing. And I imagine to an extent I will be equally ineffective in that respect, because I feel, and you can prove me wrong on this, that most of the people who are choosing not to get the vaccine at this point are like beyond caring and beyond reason. So you can prove me wrong that you do care, you are reasonable, by getting the vaccine, or at the very least starting the process. Talk to your doctor. Go look at some statistics on this, not ones from your favorite political. Just look. Go to Wikipedia or something. I don't know. Hopefully that works. Because if you don't, this will keep happening forever. 2022, 2023, children's childhoods will still be robbed from them. People are still going to be forced to wear masks. These vaccine mandates are going to spread across the country. We're going to need booster shots and then additional vaccines. This will never end unless we operate as a front together, okay? It's the only way. It's astonishing to me. You know what Bush's approval rating was after 9/11? It was like 90%. If 90% of the country can support George W. fucking Bush, can we seriously not get at least that many people in this country willing to get a vaccination to help prevent the ongoing crippling of our country? What can you do when half your family doesn't believe the doctors? Past a certain point, people reach a degree of isolation and conspiracy where they're not capable of being reached by anything else. Um, at that point, the only thing they are only receptive to people who provide the conclusions that they have already arrived at. And if you're at that point, I'm sorry, but like, I don't know. You can go argue with people over the existence of unicorns if you want, but I wouldn't be surprised if your friends and families decide it's not worth continuing to put up with you because, like, past that point, it goes beyond. It's a very willful lack of caring for the people in your life. You know what I mean? Like a like a QAnoner who attacks their family because they think they're a reptile person or something. Just utterly beyond the pale. But okay. Vosh, I need beard tips. Mine grows too patchy. What the fuck do you think I can do to make your beard grow less patchy? What possible influence can I have over that? You're the beard god? I was just born like this. What do you want from me? Vosh, genuine question. How do you push back against people who mention shit like the Tuskegee experiment? If you, what, you think they're doing a secret chemical test on every human on Earth? Other countries are trying to get these vaccines as well. What are they testing? What test would require that many people? What are they, what? The government having done, like, private and unethical chemical experiments in the past, or, like, medical like, that... I mean, you could do this with anything, right? Like, well, okay, so Fred Hampton was killed by the government. So, like, how am I supposed to know that, like, Afghanistan's even a real country? I mean, if they were willing to lie to people and kill a civil rights leader like that, how am I even supposed to believe Afghanistan's? What if there's just a boat out in the ocean where all the soldiers that they said have gone to Afghanistan have been chilling? And that the Taliban are just made up to scare us? What if that's just part of, like, the sea? And all the maps are lying? I mean, I don't know. You can say anything. You can talk to people who can't take the vaccine due to medical reasons. I go to your doctor. If you can't take it, you can't take it. But if you're not capable of taking the vaccine, I don't really have anything to say to you. The point is to convince people to take the vaccine. I got you, David. Probably not right now, though. We gotta... Tabit, Tabit, I made the video. I gotta just do the video. That's all I got. How do you convince people that refuse to take the vaccine because of freedom or whatever? I addressed that at the end of the thing. It's just you're taking away everyone else's freedom. Not only you're hurting yourself, you're hurting the world. This guy talks about Tuskegee. Oh no. Hold on. God, give me the strength to find this video worthwhile.
Yo, 150 million full vaccinations given out in the U.S., and I'm one on Moderna gang, my boy. Why'd I do it? Pretty simple. Deadly pandemic. I ain't trying to die. Vaccine 94% effective after the second shot. Sign me up. After hearing from virologists and ICU physicians, most of whom look like me, my mind was made up. Not to mention nobody give me a good enough reason not to do it. You don't remember Tuskegee, my boy? Yeah, I do, and I also remember in that same instance, black men were refused treatment. But look how fast they made it. They didn't test it. That's cap. First off, they started phase 1 of human trials for Moderna back in mid-March 2020. Plus, 3 things contribute to vaccine development usually taking so long. Funding, manpower, where the starting point is. These are the same factors that go into dating, but that's a conversation for another time. Let's first look at funding. Medical research costs money. Most of the time, one of the biggest challenges is getting grants. But that wasn't the case this time around. With the exception of the state of Georgia, the whole world closed down and researchers had access to all the money in it, which leads into the next advantage they had. Incredible manpower. Usually these research groups are pretty small with a handful of folks. With COVID-19 taking top priority in the world, the entire global medical community researched it together at the same time and shared notes. That with 100,000 people pretty much immediately volunteering for trials, they had more manpower than the comment section of a Kevin Samuels video. Anyway, third part is your starting point. mRNA is new, but it ain't that new. It's been studied for the better part of 30 years, going back to the early 90s. I'm talking about days of mama said knock you out. Some of y'all too young for that. Technically, I am too. But you don't even know what's in that vaccine, and it be causing Bell's palsy and autism and making women infertile and having miscarriages. Big Cap, New Era Cap, Michelin Ness. In my Moderna vaccine was messenger ribonucleic acid, lipid nanoparticles such as SM102, polyethylene glycol 2000 dimethylglycerol, cholesterol, and 1,2-distill SN-glycerol 3-phosphocholine, trimethamine hydrochloride, acetic acid, sodium acetate trihydrate, and sucrose. Bruh. Ain't none of that causing Bell's palsy, autism, or infertility in women. Look, this how they work. The mRNA goes into the cytoplasm of the cell and gives instructions on how to make the spike protein found on the actual COVID-19 virus. Your own body creates the spike protein, then creates antibodies that can beat it when and if the real thing shows up. So in athlete terms, the mRNA shows up with game film. Your body then creates a scout team it can strategize against and beat up on in preparation for game day, just in case there's a game day. So really, we ain't even talking about vaccination.
We talking about practice.
As with any vaccinations, there are minor risks. So talk to your doctor. They're gonna tell you the same thing. Then go get your shot. Because it don't make sense to be more afraid of the vaccine than you are of the actual virus. That's bass backwards.
Oh, that kind of slapped, I'd say. You know?
Bosh bad, bosh bad, bosh bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Was that from Twitter or TikTok or something? This is Twitter. It's too long for TikTok. Because TikTok's 1 minute, right? Brilliant and hot. Like, maybe make this your dating profile and I'll be swiping right all day long. Damn. We thirsty today. Yes, we down colossal these days. TikTok is 3 minutes now. Oh, maybe I'll be able to use it. I'm not particularly brief. Well, anyway. Is this real, debating Bastiat in Nashville? Well, I retweeted it, so it'd be pretty wacky if it wasn't real. Man, I gotta get someone to take a headshot of me. That dude's hair. Yeah, his hair game's pretty on point. I'm gonna need to pull out a lot of hairspray to be able to compete. Imagine if they use the one picture of me, the one where I'm like that one, you know? Yeah. Violet Rad and Cyberan, thank you for the tier 1 subs. Yes, I have read Spy X Family. At least, I read a really good chunk of it. I enjoyed it a lot, yeah. I have the Shonen Jump app. I enjoyed it, yeah. I like the clean art style, very crisp. Katarana needs a blue name. What? I don't even see Katarana in chat. I'll do it later. Hold on, we gotta read donos. A symbolic symbol, thanks to the very kind tier 2 sub. Really appreciate that. Just want to say the Nirvana fallacy is a huge reach, and I find some conspiracy people to refuse get the facts. Yeah. Just a whole smorgasbord of logical fallacies. Oh, there you are. Okay, here, sure, hold on. You motherfuckers always keep me from getting my goddamn donos read. How will people know I appreciate them? I love them, or whatever. Oh, they're already notable? Well, why aren't they VIP? There. Okay. Smug Anime Girl, thanks to very kind tier 2 sub. As an aspiring YouTuber and media reviewer, not under this name, do you think it's worth going to relevant discords and talking to people to build an audience? It can be, but I don't know if that's going to build you much of an audience on YouTube. I don't know what like the transfer there would be. Minnesotans for Vosh and Ant Dog, thank you for the $5 both, so noted. Madeline Gibson with the incredibly kind $20. My aunt and mom got it, both went to hospital and nearly died on me. They both still have side effects and are not out of the woods yet. Please take this vaccine. Really sorry to hear that. I hope they get better soon. Eagle Beagle and Sake Tanuki, thank you for the very kind $10 both. I really appreciate that. Oh, we'll do Psychonauts too, don't you worry. And, I only got my vaccine in April because if I'm dead, I can't enjoy the soon-to-be weekly OK Buddy Time segment. Yeah, yeah. As good a reason as any. Mia01 and Raining Trees, thanks to the $5 both. Why can't I keep masking and socially distancing without getting vaxxed, especially if we have to keep getting new vaxes? Genuine question. I value your input. Because it just doesn't work. I mean, you can spend... first of all, why I don't know why you're committing yourself to eternal misery, always wearing a mask and always socially distancing. Maybe you're like a hikikomori or something, but also, it's just not fully effective, you know? The masks are somewhat effective. They somewhat insulate you, but they mostly prevent sick people from spreading the sickness, not so much keep healthy people healthy, you know? So it's not really much of a protection. It's just a delay, a time adder, you know? Vosh harassed any mentally disabled girls recently? No, I have a fine and working relationship with your mom. Got him. Bran FRD, thank you for the very kind $25. Hate to be a doomer, but my anti-vax mom said she would get the vax if it was FDA approved. Now she's talking about how the company can't be sued. Goalpost gone. Yeah, of course. They always move the goalpost past and past. They have no actual, like... Yeah, no. They don't actually have, like, a consistent standard to be held to. Demon Doggo, I know nothing about the California recall. Like, literally nothing. I haven't been looking into it. I promise I will, okay? And Some Idiot, thank you, the very kind $5. Yeah, I can give it a look. Indigo Cozy with the very kind $10. I tried to get a debate going with Rose and Arrows after you passed on his offer to debate him on social democracy, and he ignored my offer. Debate bro centipede. Well, so life goes. That feel when I have fans and they're liberals. Catarana. Oh, well, Catarana, the very kind $20. I promise you didn't buy your blue name. I just think you're rad. Well, thanks. I try my best, you know? I'm feeling pretty rad lately with my fastidious fitness. Thank you. I appreciate that. T. Lee, thanks to the tier 1 sub. Please don't buy a big house with this. Nope, I'll just keep giving it to landlords. Ant Dog, thanks to the tier 2 sub. First time be gentle. Thank you, buddy. Flattered that I'd be your first. Zumak, thank you for the very kind $10. Looking forward to seeing you debate at the SFL event. There are quite a few left libertarians involved there who are fans of yours. Yes, one of the reasons I'm going is because it seemed like, unlike most like debate political conferences, it's not entirely infested with like right-leaning people desperate to get a career off of debating me, you know? Mabel Landry, thank you for the incredibly kind 99 Canadian dollars, almost real money. One step closer to your own $1 million home, or 2.7 million, as it were. Thank you so much, Mabel Landry. That is an incredibly generous donation. I really, really appreciate it. Jesus. That is awfully kind of you. Getting conflicting messages on the extent to which you guys want me to buy a big home. Vontux, I need to look more into the Proud Boy violence before I can say anything. Raven Love, thanks to the very kind $14.53. Vosh, my poli-sci class I started is already saying socialism is when the state owns the means of production. Maybe it gets more nuanced later, but I'm not feeling very confident. You're not going to get a very good education on socialism anywhere on Earth because everywhere on Earth is dominated by capitalists. So, yeah. Not in China either. It's funny. If you go to like America, it's like socialism is when the state controls everything. And then when you go to Vietnam, it's like socialism is when the glorious people's state control everything. And it's like, you know, no matter where you go. The Beefmaster, thank you for the very kind $10. Do you have any interest in doing a gun control debate? Liberals need to be met with a reasonable leftist gun advocacy. Maybe sometime, but I don't want to dive into it like right now. I feel like there are higher priorities at the moment. Oh my God, stop donating. Jesus. Barchester Chronicles and Lampshat, thank you for the $5 both. My friend won't take the vaccine because she's a minor and worried her father will punish her for it. She recently moved out of state to college. Any advice? If she moved out of state to college, is she still a minor? Did she, like, skip a few grades? I don't really know. I mean, it's not like this information gets reported to the dad. If you moved out for college, couldn't you just get the vaccine without him knowing? Do you need your parents? I don't know the laws on this. What do you do about vaccine hesitancy as a product of poverty? You can't talk to your doctor if you don't have health insurance. I don't know. Maybe Google, are vaccines good? And when the answer is yes, go get them. I don't know. We need to get the goddamn... Sake, stop. All of you... Base Sicario, thank you for the very kind tier 2 sub. When you shave your face, you should experiment like this guy did.
What's going on, GQ?
Oh, this is when you shave in it.
So I'm gonna really, really sticky. I think I'm gonna see what my face looks like you've ever seen in your life. So, last stop on the Mustache Express.
It's GQ, it's probably copyright or whatever.
This is the weirdest thing I have ever done. You need just a little bit of pomade. So this is that really pretentious tiny little French mustache.
Okay, I want to keep it completely real with you guys, and you can cancel me if you want. I actually think pencil mustaches are really, really handsome. Okay? I'm really sorry. I know. But I do think so. I think that if you nail it, it looks great. Pedo? Wait, pencil mustaches aren't the pedo stash. The pedo stash is the earlier one. This is the pedo stash. When the fuck have you ever in real life seen a person with a pencil mustache? Nobody wears them anymore. Maybe the pedo stash in like the 70s? I don't know what the 70s pedo stash would be. I just think... I don't know. I think when it's done well, I think it looks really good. Okay? This is the guy. Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks good. It's like, I don't know. It just feels like classic in the most classic way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if like I'd fuck a person who looks like this. I'm just saying like, it just looks, I don't know. Oh, whatever. I don't have dark enough hair to make it work anyway. You need like really dark hair to make it work. Okay, we're finishing these fucking Stop! Oh my god, okay. Thanks to you guys, we're reading these donos faster than we would have otherwise. Rebecca Bear, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Really appreciate that. Fernibus, thank you for the very kind tier 2 sub. Drawing of a hot orc bay that you might enjoy. Ah, how cute. Yeah, I can just barely show this on stream. Fuck yeah. You said this is, Oh, is this... Oh, it's not even from D&D. You just did this in high school? Hell yeah. That feel when hot, muscular orc babes aren't a real thing. Every day we suffer. Birchleaf09, thank you for the very kind $10. Really appreciate that. Thank you for recommending Gravity Falls. Anytime. Made this for you? What?
Zeus, no!
Who likes grass? Grass sucks!
This cackling head's the voice of a generation.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very good. Linky? That's unlisted, but I'll link it anyway because I have no respect for other people. Ethan Diner, thank you for the very kind $5. After eating nothing but potatoes this month, I'm able to donate this amount of money. Nice. Based potatoes. Sake Tanuki, the very kind $10. How do you convince those who believe in sewer Sharia to get the vaccine? Geez, I don't know. Tell them that it would own the democratic establishment. Still live, thanks to $5. No, I did not see that. The guy getting the mask torn off his face. Why does my back hurt? Oh, I need to replace this chair. It's getting bad. Savage Boredom and Jack Clark, thank you for the $5 both. I will talk about the California governor recall as soon as I have an opinion on it. And I may or may not play 12 minutes on stream. No promises. Dr. Luciferin, thank you for the very kind $5. Mabel Landry, thank you again for the 10 Canadian. Thank you very, very much. Look at Bill Waters' mustache. You people are going to be fucking death of me. Wow, that is the most pencil. This isn't even pencil thin. This is more, I'm assuming this is who we're talking about. This is too thin for pencil thin, okay? This isn't pencil thin. This is more like pencil lead thin. It's like one hair. Talia Graves with the insanely generous $50 donation. Thank you so fucking much. I'm donating just to annoy you. It's working. Jesus. It's an effective strategy. My God. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And dog the $5. Keep donating. I'm Shock 2 Life 561. Thank you for the incredibly kind $20. I really, really appreciate that. JR Lid, the 2-2 sub. How can we deter Nazis from being Nazis without calling them Nazis? Some of my friends are far right. Shut them down whenever I mention any kind of label. I mean, you don't have to talk about labels. You can just talk about policies and attitudes. It's usually a more effective way of reaching people. K49K, thanks to $5. Bunnies bring good vibes. Also, Amori is an amazing game. Yes, Amori is a phenomenal game. Very sad game. A good game. Makes Windows Cheeks, thank you for the very kind $5. Watching this stream with no pants or underwear on. Based. Also, they're mandating the vaccine for healthcare workers here in Maine. Good. Every healthcare worker should be forced to take the vaccine. No excuses. Plague Dr. Jones, thanks to the tier 1 sub. Really appreciate that. Fuck yeah. I'm glad that I've inspired you with my weight loss. Hudson the Gamer, thank you for the very kind $5. Wearing Vosh merch while watching Vosh stream. Doesn't get better than that. And I think there was a donation that went through Super Chat earlier that didn't even show up. Yeah, KGL with the insanely kind $100 donation. What the fuck, you guys? Do you think you can one day go more in depth as to how socialism isn't inherently based on self-sacrifice and denial of personal desire? It seems some people riled up about Hassan's house do so without the impression that socialism is when you self-sacrifice. I do legitimately believe that. There are a lot of people who seem to think that, like, socialism is about generosity, beneficence, abstemiousness, or asceticism. None of those things are true, okay? You can be a socialist and live the most lavish lifestyle imaginable. The problem, ultimately, is with the systems and how they incentivize human behavior. You could have a perfect system that incentivizes people to behave well and still have people who live in excess and luxury. And additionally, you could have a system such as the one we live in, which is deeply flawed and incentivizes many bad behaviors, in which people live in abject poverty. There is simply no relationship between the two. You could execute Jeff Bezos and another person would just take his place. Wealth and luxury are in and of themselves not the things we should be fighting against, okay? The world is not made a worse place because people buy nice houses. Why do people buy nice houses? Because there are large, nice houses to buy. Why are there nice, large houses to buy? Because developers build them. Why do developers build them? Because they know that there are wealthy people who are there to buy them. It's a cycle that perpetuates itself. No one in that cycle is necessarily acting immorally. That's just a product of the system as it functions. If you change the system, the function will change. But you can't just, like, get mad at people at the midpoint in that, you know? You can't just... It's moss. And of all the people, by the way, to get mad at for having, like, money and using it, Hassan, he made all of his money advocating for socialism. Bernie made his money with a book that he sold trying to move people over to progressive politics. It's just, like, it's not just... I mean, I could see an argument if you were, like, some ruthless businessman and you exploited all your workers and stuff, but, I mean, I'd argue the way in which he made the money was already the advocacy that he was doing to justify the existence of the money. I don't even care if you justify... Honest to God, and by the way, you can hold me to this, okay? I don't give a fuck if a person is a champagne socialist. If you're a rich fucking trust fund baby and you're worth $10 million only because you inherited it from your horrible fucking industrialist parents or something, I don't give a fuck, okay? And I don't give the fuck, by the way, if you spend the rest of your life living in luxury. I genuinely don't care. I genuinely don't care. I think it's better the more of the money that you donate or commit to mutual aid. I think that it's better the more time you spend advocating for socialism or using your position of class power to do the right thing. But fundamentally, as an ingot of moral worth in and of itself, I don't care. I just don't care that much. There are always going to be people who say the only reason I'm saying this is because one day I'm going to buy a boat And I don't want you to be mad at me, but hold on. How much do yachts cost? Could I afford one now? Yachts start around $300,000. No, I cannot afford a yacht right now. Okay. Add to cart. No. If they were cheap enough, I was going to say I could already buy one if I wanted, but I can't. I can't buy a yacht right now. What about a pontoon? What the fuck is a pontoon? Is that a sex act? Brand new pontoons cost between $18,000 and $60,000. Oh, yeah, sure. So what's a pontoon? Is that like those motorboats? Oh, these are nice. Wait, this is way nicer than I thought it would be. For only like $30,000? This feels like pretty comfy. It's a redneck yacht? Fuck yeah. It's got like it's a slow party boat? Fuck yeah. That looks nice. I've only been on a boat a couple of times. I sailed once. Get a houseboat. I don't think I'd be able to get fiber internet out there. These are cute though. Look at that. Pontoon stream? That wouldn't be bad. Don't buy a boat. They're holes in the water you throw money into. Oh no, I don't want to buy a boat. I just think these are cute. Aren't they cute? What about how much does a speedboat cost? You know, the ones that are smaller and go fast. About $20,000. A pontoon and a speedboat are not that different in price. I don't want to buy a boat anyway. Don't people buy boats and then they just like sit in their garage forever? I don't have a garage that can hold. I don't have anywhere to put this. Nah, fuck this. I'm not going to rent a spot in a dock or whatever. No. You should buy a seaplane. How much does a seaplane cost? Hold on. There's no way I can afford a seaplane, right? Yeah, about $250,000. An A5 is a carbon fiber seaplane that costs about $250,000. What do you guys think? Looks pretty futuristic. I don't know. $250,000. It looks like in the air, it would go like 40 miles an hour. All right, all right. Yes. Kevin Illustrium, thank you for the very kind $10. I should have also mentioned no content creator I prefer should have a smaller mention than Asan. You've got to bump up those rookie numbers. I promise I'll get a $2.8 million mansion. One day. Joel G, thanks the £5. Really appreciate that. Do you find beard culture can be cringe? Almost overwhelmingly. Albino Raven, thank you for the very kind tier 1 sub. I'm really sorry that your marathon date keeps getting cut further back. One day this pandemic will end. Cyberdan7, thank you for the very kind $5. Recently began live streaming and I almost burned a potential debate with Ryan Dawson by React streaming his content. What etiquette tips do you have? Isn't Ryan Dawson that crazy guy? That guy wanted to come on and debate me on, like, whether Jews control everything or something. It was something about Israeli history, but he's like a hardcore conspiracy theorist. The fact of the matter is, some people have thin skins and they'll duck debates just because they know you'll be mean to them, so. Adam J. Rosen, thanks the $2. Is it cool to put a Bernie sign on my mansion? Yes. Shock to Life 561, thank you for the very kind $20. Really appreciate that. Thanks for addressing the need for vaccine. I work in ER in West Palm Beach, Florida, and the past month has been pretty unbearable. I don't doubt it. Jesus. ER in Florida right now? Fuck me. There's nowhere else I'd rather not be. Oh my god. And Sake Tanuki, the very kind $20. Vosh, right about space socialism from Comrade Curry. The fuck is this?
Commander, you've rained on my glorious parade. For this, I'm sending everything I've got at you. But I won't let you have the satisfaction of catching me. I'm escaping. One place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Dude, the cutscenes and voice acting for that game were so fucking good. Sometimes I wonder what StarCraft would have been like if they had done live action, like, video segments for all of the before mission bits, you know? Like when Kerrigan and shit were doing it. I think it would have been way worse, but... I don't know. Who the fuck would have been Raynor? Yeah, the weird thing to me is that Jim Raynor never looked the same in StarCraft 1 as he did in StarCraft 2. Like, at all. I don't know. These two dudes look completely different to me. Like, massively so. It's pretty small, but this is what Jim Raynor looked like in StarCraft 1. You know? He's got kind of like a backwoods hick look. It looks almost like he has, like, a ponytail, or maybe even, like, cornrows. That's what it looked like down in the corner, you know? But, like, here's him in StarCraft 2. Like, it doesn't even look like the same guy to me, like, at all, you know? Look at Kerrigan, StarCraft 1. Okay, last thing, then we're fucking playing video games. I hate Kerrigan's design so fucking much, guys. Oh my god. I can't even deal with how much I hate it.
Bosh bad. Bosh bad.
Yeah, here we go. Dude. Dude. Fucking StarCraft 1 was so sick. Here's Kerrigan in StarCraft 1. This is fine. This is good. Okay? That's Kerrigan. Oh, by the way, Kerrigan is an amazing character in StarCraft 1, okay? Kerrigan is the queen bitch of the universe. That's an actual line that she delivers, okay? In StarCraft 1, okay, Kerrigan, okay, in StarCraft, the three factions are the Protoss, Zerg, and the Terran, okay? The Terran are humans, and we're spread out all over the goddamn place now, and most of what happens in StarCraft doesn't even happen anywhere near Earth. It's all in, like, the Korpulu sector or something. I mean, we're way off. We're like a galactic civilization, okay? And the Zerg and the Protoss are their own races, species, and they've got their own goals, okay? But basically, Kerrigan was a human ghost, meaning that she was, like, top secret covert ops. Okay, basically... You know how I talk about 40K from time to time? Blizzard just ripped all of that off for StarCraft, okay? That's the reason why Games Workshop is so tight with their intellectual properties now, because it's completely ripped off. Everything about StarCraft is literally just distilled from Warhammer, okay? The Zerg are literally just the Tyrannid, a gigantic hive mind biomass-munching force that moves mindlessly from planet to planet. The Protoss and the Eldar are both exactly the same, high-minded, honor-bound warriors with, like, ephemeral spiritual designs whose civilization is in decline and is highly political with in-factions ripping apart at each other. And the humans... in the Terrans, I should say, in StarCraft, are basically like the Age of Strife humanity in Warhammer, where they haven't been united by the Great Emperor yet. It's more like it's more like there's a bunch of disparate dozens of human factions all over the galaxy that kind of sometimes... I remember back in StarCraft 1, in the expansion, eventually it's a big deal when humans arrive. And yeah, what was it? Admiral Stukov? Not Stukov, was it? Who was it? De Gaulle? Was it De Gaulle? Which one was the United Earth Directorate leader? Was it De Gaulle? Yes, I remember. I am Chief Admiral De Gaulle of the United Earth Directorate. Something like that, and he comes with Stukov? Yeah. Basically, like, it was a big deal when people from Earth showed up, and Earth is like, it doesn't even say how far in the future is it. But anyway... The point that I'm trying to get at, okay, is that Kerrigan was a human ghost, which basically means that she was, like, a part of the Adeptus, Assassinatorium, or whatever the fuck it's called in Warhammer, and she ended up getting seized and corrupted by the Zerg, who were in the shopping around for a new super weapon, and she was very psionically, like, powerful and vulnerable, so they took her and they turned her into the Queen of Blades, and that's the Queen of Blades, okay? And in StarCraft 1, Kerrigan is a huge badass. Huge badass, okay? At first, Kerrigan is just a tool of the Overmind, and then she becomes autonomous, and she controls everything around her, and eventually, in the final mission of the final campaign of the final expansion of StarCraft 1, everyone else, every other force in the universe is like, we have to kill Kerrigan. We have to kill Kerrigan. They all show up to Kerrigan, and Kerrigan's like, what's up, boys? I've been busy while you were gone. And they're like, hey, none of us like each other, but we absolutely need to kill you right now. We literally cannot survive your existence. And you play as Kerrigan, and you kill everything. And the final cutscene, I'm just going to play it. Hold on. Bring it to me. SC1 final cutscene. It's so good. Nothing is better. Okay? It'd be SC1 Brood War, not SC1 Brood War. It's so goddamn good. Brood War ending, is this it? I think this is it. Just hold up with me. Oh, those old graphics.
Once again, I stand atop the broken bodies of my enemies. Victorious, but not unscarred. The Earthborn Directorate has been destroyed, and the Overmind lies dead and trampled beneath the ashes of Char. As for my unlikely allies, I think that I shall allow them a reprieve. For in time I will seek to test their resolve and their strengths. They will all be mine in the end. For I am the Queen of Blades. None shall ever dispute my rule again.
Hold on. Why is she green, though? She's like, because they didn't care about making her look hot in the first one. In the second one, they try to make her look hot conventionally, and I'll talk about that in a second, okay? Oh yeah, also just like in 40K, for some reason, the Terrans in StarCraft are obsessed with like anachronistic, aesthetically operatic technology, you know? Like an old-timey record player when they have faster than light speed, like travel, you know? But it's an aesthetic that carries over from Warhammer to StarCraft. So Warhammer ripped off StarCraft? Yes.
Dearest Helena, by now the news of our defeat has reached the Earth. The creatures we were sent here to tame are untamable, and the colonies we were sent to reclaim have proven to be stronger than we anticipated. Whatever you may hear about what has happened out here, know this. Alexei did not die gloriously in battle. I killed him. My pride killed him.
That's the gun I have.
And
it's the
now
same
my
style.
pride has consumed me as well. You will never see me again, Helena. Tell our children that I love them, and that their father died in defense of their future. Over.
The last cutscene of this game is the leader of the human faction killing himself in disgrace after losing to you, and you played as this guy for an entire campaign. Yeah, and the whole fleet goes in retreat. Yeah. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to get at is that Kerrigan was a massive badass, okay? In the first StarCraft game. Huge games. Huge badass, okay? There are so many lines back then that are super memorable, but oh god, I really hate what they did for StarCraft 2. First of all, I hate her design, and look, maybe we can disagree on this or something, but I really hate her design. I actually massively, hugely despise her design. Look, there are two main things that really get me here. First of all, look at how her toes are pointed. She has carapace high heels. Why? But like, quick follow-up to that, okay? Kerrigan was an assassin. She wasn't like a ball goer or an aristocrat or a society woman or a dancer. She was an assassin. Like Black Widow, you know? She would have like grown up like at 12 years old in a psychic academy being forced to like survive in the wilderness and stuff. Yeah. Wait, I thought she was just floating. No, she has heels behind her. You can see it in other photos. It's a silly part of her design. And also, I'm sorry, why the tits? You can make a design feminine without having like this carapace body, and then for some reason this demigod queen of the Zerg would just have two like weird flesh body. Does it not look like her design would look better without them, but then they added them on because they figured like this is what people want? You know what I mean? Again, I have nothing against putting giant-ass tits on whatever character. You can put tits on, like, snake furries. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't give a fuck. Put huge titties everywhere. However, on this particular design, it looks like this impenetrable wall of carapace that somebody then stapled two silicone putties onto. That just looks really dumb to me. If you want to make the design feminine, she already has accentuated wide hips. I mean, that looks enough to me. She's got, like, bug lip gloss on, you know? Like, I'm just saying there are ways to sell the femininity of the design. I love the bone wings. Yeah, the bone wings are cool, and they're classic, and I like it. I don't know. They did this thing with Kerrigan where they tried really hard to kill everything that was cool about her in the first game, you know? Later, they make Kerrigan half human again. She still, like, controls the Zerg, but she's human. And also, she's, like, a white woman with dreads, kind of. I don't think it looks like bad or whatever, but... Anyway, there are, like, elements of her design that I thought were really cool. Here's somebody doing art of what she looked like in StarCraft 1, and I mean, there are elements of it that are pretty heavily stylized, but I do like it, you know? I don't know. There are just some parts of the design that really, really, really do not sell with me. But, I mean, every time they do, like, work of her, she looks like sexy, you know? If there was any female character they could make less sexy, I think it could be Kerrigan. Like, Kerrigan... look, I like sexy ladies. I'm just saying that maybe the tits are detract him a little bit. They're even a different color. It's like, it really does look like silicone stapled on. She can do the other stuff, like the little head thing. I don't know why they would make her have, like, a seductress personality, though, you know? Like, what about Kerrigan and seductress work together, like, conceptually? Kerrigan as a human was a killing machine produced by a ghost academy, which I'm guessing doesn't really lend itself, probably, to that type of behavior. She wasn't, like, the type of spy operative who dresses up at balls and galas and then, like, stabs someone in the ribs. She was more the wear a skin-tight bodysuit that makes you invisible and then snipe somebody from 3 miles away, you know? Like, different vibes a little bit, you know? You know what I mean? Like, different sexy vibes. I'm just saying, it just feels different. And then Kerrigan is the alien. Kerrigan is Zerg. What about being the Queen of Blades would make you, like, lascivious, you know? Like, it's the Zerg. Do the Zerg even I don't even think the Zerg, like, reproduce like normal. I think they just, like, lay eggs. I don't think there's anything about the ideology or the biology of Zerg that would incline a person towards, like, sexy behavior if you controlled them. So I don't know what element of Kerrigan's personality made her into, like, a... Like this, you know? Does that make any sense? Again, I'm really not trying to come down on the sexy lady bit, okay? I don't mind the sexy lady bit. Though, by the way, everyone knows the hottest lady from StarCraft was always the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie lady. Okay? With her incredibly thick Russian accent. I don't even know if there are any good photos of that. I can't even get any good photos of that. Yeah. Oh no, there we go. Here's the Valkyrie lady. I don't know. She's nice. The Valkyries kind of suck though as like as a unit. No. Look. Just I don't know. I don't know. It also feels like kind of a weird compromise because like monster fuckers, the type of people who'd be super in. Oh god, hold on, wait. Maybe I should just be reviewing like Kerrigan designs here. Oh no, this one's even worse. You know that meme with Omni-Man from Invincible? The dun, dun, boop, 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 dun, dun, and he's got the big ass, okay? Oh, that cake. Yeah, there are the heels, by the way. The tits look even more stapled on now. I think it's comparable to trying to make Nurgle look like Slanesh. It does feel like a bit of a conflict. Kerrigan's aesthetic is so like spindly and insectoid and like carapacey that having it juxtaposed with what's supposed to look like really soft flesh just looks kind of like, why wouldn't this ass look more muscular, you know? I mean, look at how her torso looks. It's literally like plate. It's like, knowing how strong Kerrigan is, you could probably shoot a gun at this and it wouldn't even dent. I mean, Kerrigan is in canon, very strong entity. I mean, an incredibly powerful entity, you know? So it's like armored shoulders, armored collarbone, armor. But then like, oh, here's my weak spot. It's my fat fucking dump truck, you know? It's my massive fat dumpy. Even her pussy is armored. The fucking carapace goes down between her thighs, but then it's like, it ends right here, I guess, and then it's just fat fucking meaty, chunky ass fucking butt. We're assessing all of this stuff, alright? We're learning today. Prime Evil Kerrigan. Oh, that's a skin. That's a skin for the other game. Wow! Really high-res stuff you're throwing at me here, huh? I like that thigh gap. Oh, man. Give me... Here. Is any of this shit gonna be not safe for work? I don't even know. Give me a second. Hold on. We need to pull more up to rate. Okay? We need to rate the designs. Because Lord knows there are plenty of them to assess. Oh, yeah. Oh, no! I forgot how hard they did her dirty, too. This was how Kerrigan looked in the cutscenes in StarCraft 2. Kerrigan was just a fucking ghost in StarCraft 1. She was just another, like, but here she's got the fucking titty plate. You can make girls look sexy without, like, everything. That was a great cutscene, though, TBH. The cutscene was great. I just forgot that she just looks like a woman. Well, she is a woman. It's just funny how her armor looks like it was designed by anime fucking Genshin Impact. Nah, if it was Genshin Impact, she looked like a 12-year-old. I forgot about that though. I I completely forgot. Look at Nova, all the ghosts from StarCraft are wank bait. Yeah. I almost feel like Nova's design isn't as bad. If this is Nova's canon design, this isn't as bad as Kerrigan's design. I actually think this is more defensible. Though it is literally like specific boob plate. She's wearing skin tight everywhere, but then she's wearing like a training bra over it. Why? Why? Look, maybe I'm just more attracted to women than the kind of guys that Blizzard think consume their media, but Guys, I'll think girls are hot even if you don't dress them like this, you know? I will still find women attractive even if this is not how you design them, you know? I'm open to that. I am. I just want to let you know. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a regular ghost. Is there like a regular ghost model? It's always, yeah, it's Nova and Kerrigan. Can I see like a yeah, and guys, in case you were wondering, okay, this is what the unit model for a ghost looks like in StarCraft 2. Here's, by the way, here's what they actually look like, okay? They look like futuristic, technologically assisted Space Marine Power Warriors, basically, okay? This is what they look like. And then here's our lovely ladies, you know. Yeah, this is like the vibe for the rest of them. They just look like... Vosh, I think you're just overreacting. Here's a video on the practicality and aesthetic of medieval armor. Wait, I'm not overreacting. None of this has anything to do with practicality. All these designs are totally made up. I don't give a fuck about practicality. I'm saying that the reason these designs look the way they do is for sex appeal, and I'm saying I will still get the sex appeal even if you don't do this, you know? You don't have to do this. Type rule 34 next to their names to find the highest images you can. Yeah. To the 34th level of quality. Yeah. Hold on. Weren't we talking about Kerrigan? What do you think about this Bug Queen from Gears of War? Oh, I think this is cool. I've never played any Gears of War games. Here we go. Look, it's clearly a feminine design, and it's disgusting. We've committed entirely to the disgusting aesthetic. Actually, the only thing that's really bothering me about this is that color-wise, it's really, really weak. There aren't any, like... The design doesn't have any major colored centerpiece. Is it feminine? I mean, the face, yeah, the hourglass shape. That's the vibe I get from it. That's just how Gears of War is. Gears of War isn't exactly a colorful game. Okay, well, in that respect, I think it's unfortunate. Can I just... Hold on. Ugh. I guess if you're the Queen of Blades, your spine can do whatever you want it to. Not that this is an impossible pose, just... What? Is sex appeal really, like, the immediate thing that comes to mind? Okay, wait, this is sick art. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, wait, hold on. This looks sick as shit. There we go. We're emphasizing her strength here. There's a Leviathan, I'm assuming, behind her. The color looks really nice. She looks strong and domineering, and we're looking at her from, like, the Hitler angle, which she's basically Space Hitler, so... An Ultralisk, maybe? That thing's... Is that an Ultralisk? Okay, wait. In canon, are Ultralisks, like, 200 feet long? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, nice. Then a Leviathan would be, like, planetoid size. Jesus. What about Lilith's design from Diablo 4? Okay, I just want to say this off the bat. Diablo has always had almost transcendentally good designs. Diablo has, I don't know, like, what their team is doing, but Diablo has always had incredibly good designs. Just across the board, Diablo's always done an amazing job with it. No, if there's if there was one thing I didn't have a problem with Diablo 3, it was how the characters and the cutscenes looked. Never had a problem with that, actually. Let me see if I can pull up a few of these. We can do like a little... Let's see if we can sort of get a vibe check. I'm just going to pull some kind of at random here. See what we get that's interesting. Good examples and bad examples. Metro, please? Ugh, you people are impossible to please. Good examples and bad examples. Well, I'm seeing a lot of the same images flipped over and over and over again. What am I looking at? Yeah, a lot of these are just the same image over and over again. I think there'd be more art of Kerrigan, considering that she's kind of the main character of StarCraft. You know? Close to the main characters you're gonna get. Is this Kerrigan? Not Raynor? I think Kerrigan's the main character. This is apparently Kerrigan fan art. Would this be like during her transmutation? This design looks cool to me. I don't think that this... I don't know if I've ever seen an official incarnation of her design that looks like this. This is cool. I don't know. She looks very armored. These look more than ever like fucking silicone staple-on tits, though. I don't know. Probably from Heroes of the Storm. Maybe, yeah. No, Danny, I'm not done. I don't know. Do we get the point that I'm trying to get at here? Do you guys understand? Can you even fathom the arguments that I'm making? No, of course you can't. You can't even begin to process the ingenious nature. She's just a discount God Emperor of Dune. I need to read Dune. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that thing in media before. I don't know if she's a discount that, though. The Pussy Man. Queen from Destiny game. Is this supposed to be some kind of, like, alien royalty? Kind of an odd design, I'll admit. Not really feeling the, I thought Heroes of the Storm was pretty great. Not alien? This is a human? Alright. How to get into 40k? I don't fucking know. Go watch Astartes on YouTube or something. Look up Savathun. She's the Witch Queen. Okay. What are we getting at here? What are we learning today? Is this Savathun? I think that design's cool for all the pixels we have in this image. I don't know why this is such a low-res image, but... You know what I thought had really good character design? Warframe. Warframe had good character design. Also, I'm going to be upfront with you guys. I don't know what it is to me. I don't know what it is about the face mask, but I want to fuck them. The fucking arbiters, the whatever, the ones, everything, except for their soft, pert, inviting lips, okay? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh, I know you guys don't disagree with me. You can weird chant me all you want, but you know it's fucking true. Her head is crab-shaped? No, the helmet is crab-shaped. I don't think that's a form-fitting helmet. Okay, alright, okay, stop. This is going to continue forever unless I put my foot down. Stop. But Lotus has super cleavage under there. I thought we didn't like sexy aliens. I like sexy aliens. I just think that it should be good design. This is one of the problems with the anti-SJW community. They have unironically made it more difficult to make shit in games sexy because any criticism of a sexy design for not for being sexy, but for being a bad incarnation of sexy is treated as some kind of puritanical attack on the women's bodies or something. Which is really goddamn stupid, you know? I'm not opposed to sexy designs. Jesus. I like Skullgirls. Skullgirls has great art. And you know what all Skullgirls is? Fucking big titties. That's the entirety of Skullgirls. Look, Morgana from League of Legends. We're not touching League. Fuck you. Stop! We're doing it again. Stop! I'm opening Steam. I'm opening Steam. You can't stop me. I'm opening Steam. Wait, this is Isaac.
Isaac and his mother lived alone.
Isn't Skullgirls that lolly fighting game, Vosh? There are lollies in Skullgirls? I thought the only, like, girl character was that, like, spindly, like, 1930s... I have her bomb right here. This one. But that's not sexualized. She's like a little spindly... What's the animation style? Like squash and stretch? Peacock, yeah. Yeah, she's cartoony like this. Skullgirls Peacock. Like this, like the Cuphead era. You know what I mean? Like that? That's fine. Guilty Gear characters. Oh yeah, Guilty Gear is a fucking masterclass in characters. You know who I like? You know who I like, the character? I like all of them. That's my answer. However, with that being said, I think this has to be my official ruling, okay? I think that if I could ever choose to be, if I could be a woman, okay? I think this would be... Oh, we're scrolling out on one tab, so it scrolls out all. This would have to be... This is the ideal design, okay? I don't think it gets better than this, okay? I think this is just as this is the coolest it gets. We can just be like a 7-foot-tall woman who wears a gigantic 40-pound fucking cape and is wearing the tightest short shorts underneath it. The tightest and shortest short shorts. And also you have two, I don't know, swords? Whatever. I don't think Ram is that tall. Well, I'd like to be that. I'd want to be 7 feet tall if I was. We're gonna get you there one day, buddy. Ha! Nice try. I like being a dudes. Dudes? Multiple? Maybe we're more tired than we think today. Why not just wear it right now? I could. Dude, I look... Oh, God. When I get ripped, I'm putting pictures of me in short shorts out there, okay? I can tell you, and I can't show these photos because I was 17 in them, and these are... Whew! These are 17-year-old photos that are being kept in the belt, okay? But with my hips and ass, all right? Short shorts are dreamo content, all right? Absolutely. I'm going to show up at fucking Politicon wearing a giant naval coat and about 2 ounces of denim short. Let's play the video game. I don't know if I'd wear white, though. White gets dirty really easily. You wore the white suit, though? That was just a denim jacket, and I picked that up less than 24 hours before the debate. Let's go! This is a slice of life sim. Average day in Russia.
On the dark waters of underground rivers. You always hear rough stories circulating about this place. I hear it is all one huge den of thieves.
My head still hurts. We'll see how the night goes.
Sure. Pavel reached Venice, and if I'm not late, he's still here. Finding the Dark One is still my main mission.
Nice
But
audio
now
balancing.
I see I must also uncover Corbett's plans so that I can warn the Order about them. Wow.
Oh, also, just so I have good records for the future, I finally actually measured my damn arms, and they are exactly 15 inches around, with my left one slightly larger than my right one, for some reason. So, we'll see if we can't get that up. I feel like at my height, with low body fat, something like 17 inches would be like pretty impressive. That's pretty good, I think. No, I'm saying for some reason because I jerk off with my right arm, so my left arm being larger is odd, but...
Seems like we made it. Hey, are you asleep there? What do you think of the local fish, huh? Aren't they charming? Seemed moody, though. Looks like somebody went through there before us and angered them. Open up! The fishermen are back from the seas!
Yeah, I see you all right. And who might that be?
Hi.
I picked the guy up in the tunnel. You don't think I should have left him there, do you?
What? And make my life easy? Of course not. And I keep...
I feel like the game gets quieter every fucking time I play.
praising a lot of the game. You can bring a girl for once.
And what would you do with one if I brought her, Semenovich, huh? You're way too old for that stuff. By the way, you better lower the gate, or else a woman might actually come. The one dressed in black.
Thank you, Mr. Bro. Death is a woman, you heard it.
Semenovich is gonna outlive you all.
Hey, Fedor, how's fishing?
Not even a bite, unless you count the shrimps. And they got a few more out of me than I'd like. I was saved by this lad, Artyom.
Nice to meet you, Artyom.
Hey.
Thanks for your help.
No problem.
So what exactly did happen?
I can't talk.
The shrimps were all over us as soon as we got to the fork. Almost took my raft apart. What the hell gives? Wonder.
Oh, that's easy. The Reds passed through here, going to meet our esteemed neighbors. Didn't seem to care what they stirred up.
Ah, so that's why.
Look, Artyom, I suppose there is no hiding. Venice is full of gangsters. Jula, the scum of the earth. So don't you start any shit. I don't want any trouble.
Uh-huh.
Simon! Hey!
Ooh.
Simon! I want to talk to you! Look, do you know where might our red guests be?
In the brothel, of course.
Hmm.
Who's that with you?
This is Artyom, the scourge of the shrimps.
You should see him shoot. I never met anyone quite as good as him.
I ran out of ammo.
A gunslinger, eh? Would you help me take out a few bad guys?
Simon, I freaking knew it. This is getting old.
But almost all of them are gathered at the storage facility. Look, if this isn't the right time, I don't know what is. Between the two of us, we might be able to take them out.
I told you countless times already, and I'm going to tell you again. No! I don't need this shit around here. Do you get me?
Yeah, I got you.
Right. Then I'm going to leave you two.
Okay.
We don't need to worry about TOS, guys.
The station of criminals. How is he's in charge?
Fuck. Yeah, I can move this thing. Hold on. How does YouTube feel about nudity in games? It's totally fine.
I'm just back from a fish. While we were there, me and the boys went to that breach.
You're in the way!
Hey!
They had this beast there, called the Terror of the Night. Little shit ugly, all misshapen. I've looked them in the eyes. At night, I still see him shaking.
What are these little fucking nubs on his shoulder?
Do you have any idea what's the deal with those guys?
Did you want something, young man? Make your choice. Everything's fresh.
Look, he's got drinks. Listen up.
No? Can't go there? Okay. Oh my god.
Shit.
This guy's a fucking kink at Prider.
Move your tail. I'm exhausted already.
Good fish at great price.
What do you need?
Oh, I can go this way. Why didn't it let me before?
Young man, got a few bullets to spare? I'm a bit short for one project. How about one more? Thanks again.
Am I giving or stealing? Giving.
Waiting for someone or what?
Has your opinion changed on kink at Pride? Yeah, I just think that queer people shouldn't be allowed there. I think that Pride should just be sort of like a day of remembrance where a giant city block is kept completely empty with a ring of police around it. Mr. Cosmo, I haven't seen it yet. Can you imagine how this place would smell?
Why not? Seems good to go with the drinks.
No, I did not, Kanye. I finally watched Mugen Train, the fucking Demon Slayer movie. What was it? I thought it was pretty good. I guess I expected a little bit more from it, but it was basically just like 6 episodes of the TV show, except they made it into a movie. You know?
So, did you take a look around? I have some business.
Do you?
Let's be frank. Seems like you're stuck here for good. Sunken tunnels everywhere. And if you go to Novokuznetskaya, you're as good as dead.
Novokuznetskaya, yeah.
Seems like you're out of options. So, here's the deal. You could just stay here with us. You're young, tough, you can handle things, and we'll find you a job in no time. Especially since most of those newcomers here are just human refuse from Novokuznetskaya. Just think about it. You start working with our fishermen, get a bit acquainted with things, then you might actually like it here. We could even find you a nice girl. Well, I won't pressure you. Go get some rest for now, and try to stay out of trouble. The gangsters seem to be jumping today.
Ladder. Okay. We look down this way, too.
Hey, man! Spare a bullet, eh? You got plenty.
You don't know that, but I do, yes.
I wish we had more visitors like you here. Thank you.
More cabin. Can't even look at this. Could you please get some bread?
Where am I supposed to get bread? They don't even have it at Novokuznetskaya.
Is the currency in this game bullets? Yes. High quality ammunition.
Another lap. This is the best.
Uh-oh, red curtains. We're getting there, boys.
Sorry, what did you say?
Get out.
But we've been here for half an hour already.
Freaking don't get it, do you? Do you know who I am? Let's take this outside.
Can I intervene?
What did I say? Out!
All right.
Right.
All right.
And take your shit with you.
Sure thing.
Can I?
What's taking you so long?
Alright, I can't intervene with the bullies.
Right, talking quiet. Don't scare the girls. They'll be right.
Fun fact, my mom read the books, didn't even know there was a game. Oh, hello. Alright. Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
Just don't hurt the girls.
Oh, thank you. That's such a nice rule. Okay, is this tipping or taking? I think this is tipping. Okay, there we go.
Come on, baby.
Oh my god. They jiggle every time she steps forward, even if her chest doesn't move. Oh, don't fucking kick me.
Hey, what about the money?
Pay the money. Pay the tit money.
A little more and I'm marrying
So-
you, Angel.
No fucking reason to stick here.
Yeah, I'll admit I'm being weird.
Get it from
Oh.
the local boss, bitch. Sure.
Oh, that was the...
We don't have bosses here. Cough it up. Are you crazy? They're friends with Kizzy. Are you sure? Great. I have to serve all his friends for free and still pay him his cut.
ass.
I'm sick and tired of this life. What good is it all?
Oh, come
I'd
on.
be better off on a farm, feeding the pigs.
Alright, we had some fun. Now it's time for work. So, first thing, we pay Kinsley and you head to Comrade Corbett. Tell him the virus container's been successfully delivered to Oktyabrskaya, okay?
Hey, pretty boy. Why
Let's
are you
go.
just standing
We've
up?
business
Hello.
to-
Oh.
Hey, why so unhappy?
Just don't feel it.
Lady, it's not a sex thing. I'm just trying not to get us killed.
Can't wait to touch me, can you, Daragoy? Well, if you want it that bad... What kind of dance would you like, sweetie? Tell me, don't be shy. I'm quite imaginative.
Do I lose karma? Leave or bad karma? Why is it bad karma?
Make yourself comfy, sweetie.
Oh. Wow, you just kind of took... Hey! You know, the fucking skin shaders aren't bad, actually. Oh my god. That's not anywhere near where my crotch is, but... It's not TOS, fuck you. Wait, is it TOS? Alright. If you guys are gonna complain about it, then fine. It's not TOS, by the way. At all. Not on YouTube or Twitch. It's not TOS.
So how do you like the dance, Daragoy? I see you liked it pretty much.
Do we have a boner modeled on our character? Oh my god, why are our legs shaking? Jesus Christ. Well, just fucking teleports on and off. Good luck.
If you decide to come back, I'm always around.
I will never get a lap dance at a fucking strip club. I don't know why anyone would ever do that. Support sex workers? Yeah, I'm not... Sure, support sex workers and all that. I'm not getting a fucking lap dance.
Fresh meat was running about just minutes ago. Come get your nuggets.
Which direction is the direction we're going? Come get your nuggies? Is that what he said? What is this way? Oh.
I have some really kick-ass guns here. Fresh inventory.
The gunslinger is either precise and fast or dead. Check where you belong.
Would I get a lap dance in a post-apocalyptic train station? If I was Artyom and I, like, never interacted with women, then yeah, I'd get a lap dance. But me, IRL... I don't get the point. Like, you just get a huge fucking, like, boner, and then, like, you can't even touch... Like, it's... It just seems like you're cock-teasing yourself. I don't know.
And here are the sticky grenades. Come on, get yourselves up. Supplies are limited.
Nah, you already have too many of those.
Well, pal, come back anytime.
Fresh meat
I'll always be happy to help. Anyone looking
I've already got the guns I want.
I've got them here.
In Rhode Island, Foxy Ladies lets you touch like a madman. Well, then I feel bad for the girls. I hope they're paid well. Would I give a lap dance? Sure. Wait, hold on.
Come here, don't be shy. Hey, how about a try?
Whatever you
For the
want.
mushrooms. Come on
Look,
in.
guys, I got nothing. The business is dead.
Hey,
alright. It's okay. Alright. Hush, baby, hush. What happened? I lost my teddy bear.
Oh no.
Hush, baby. It's alright. We'll find your teddy bear. Don't cry.
Just drop a couple thousand on a stripper, Vosh. For a couple thousand, can't you get like a fairly high quality escort? Like, can I even run past here?
I'll give everything back. I just need some time.
Killers, bandits. Does anyone need a gun? I have all kinds of guns for sale.
Looks like you never even held a gun.
You need a chance to prove your aim and agility, making
Hey, chicken! Are you here just to look? He wouldn't even hit the broadside of a barn with a stick.
Do the shooting range minigame? How? Who do I interact with?
Bad shot, definitely. Get one more!
Don't be shy.
Looks like you never even
Above
held a
you.
gun.
Real guns for real men. Get the fuckers are money.
Look, guys, I got nothing.
Come on, get your ass someplace else.
The rules are simple. You take position and kill all the critters. If you make it before the signal, you can collect your winnings.
This feels somewhat unethical.
Take position, please.
Here?
Mines. They short the pack of bags. I tested.
Wait, did I just get moral points? Isn't this
I bet
immoral?
he's not hitting anything. Who's game?
Nice shot.
He's
2-1. If he hits every nice shot.
I'm even all right with 3. He ain't hitting shit.
All right. It's a deal.
Did I win?
Great! Here's your winning.
How about the race?
Incendiaries. Get the fire started.
Come on in.
How many?
Whoa, that's something. He actually hit.
Anyone can get lucky.
Oh.
Let him hit once more.
There's 3 left.
See that?
Whew.
Again.
Great! Here's your winning.
How about the race?
Sure.
Come on in. Take position.
All for sale here.
Hey you! Why are you spoiling my bet? No dice for
Whoops.
him here.
Like you might be in
He
for
wouldn't even
3
hit the
bottles.
broadside of a No barn. way.
Hey!
Missing the next one. Hey, what the hell? Hit again?
Ah, it's getting interesting.
Is it?
He's gonna blow it for sure.
Sorry, guys.
That was something. Here's a special prize for you. The targets usually last till the evening. Well, our barbecue is going to be busy for a while now.
No, I turned those things into blood mist. You're not getting any... Okay.
Bullets, knives, explosives for sale here.
My teddy bear! Mom, the teddy bear is back! Where have you been?
I hate the kid
Was the
voice
bunnies
actors so
good?
much. Holy
Don't
fuck.
leave me again! Oh, thank you so much. I was at a loss. What should you say? This person helped your teddy bear come home, so what should you say? Thank you. Thank you. You're a godsend. Simon brought that teddy bear from the surface. Toys are scarce here, as you know. So he grew really fond of it.
Oh, that's nice.
How about we go home now? Can I play her some more? All right, but not for long. We'll go home soon.
Oh, now they're cleaning up. They're gonna fucking roast the giblets. Alright. So then we go... Yep, here we go. Thank you. It's time. Somebody in chat said I should knock these guys out instead of killing. Okay, yeah.
I'll go check the door.
My weapon is... Yes, here we go. Yes, there we go. Who knows?
I'll go check it out.
Oh. Oh, these guys, most of them don't even have lights on them. It's so fucking weird how the non-lethal takedown still involves pulling out your knife. So you hear the shing of you pulling it out, and you think, oh god, I'm gonna kill them, but then you don't. And this happens every time.
What was that?
What's this game about? Regular? No, guys, I know why he pulls out the knife. It's just odd that that noise element would be kept. Because it conveys a lethal takedown.
What?
You see that guy in the helmet?
No.
He gave us a case last time he was here, and Keithley sent it off to Oktyomskaya. Said it was full of flyers for the working people. Flyers, my ass. That case at the lock.
So, what was in there?
I wish I knew.
Yes. Oh, damn, dude. You sure are guarding a lot of territory at that angle.
How's it going? All quiet. Just don't think that means you can drink on the job.
Hey.
We are being awfully moral right now. Though, why is killing these guys any more unethical than killing any other group? Is it because these guys aren't part of an active military and they're just kind of like gang thugs or whatever?
I told Nanya to get her a picture, but these damn paintings are too big. I don't need a
Just got the piece you like out and be done with it.
Am I looting? I'm full up on ammo. Not much to loot.
Me and the boys were having a drink. Well, lots of drinks.
They're kind of packed up here, though. They need to split up. Here we go. Where'd the other one go? There. Gonna make a little bit of noise.
Anyone see him? No.
The moral points to anything mechanically. It's a good ending, bad ending kind of dealio. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. All right. That's a lot of laser pointers.
Casualties are mounting.
Yeah, well, not really, because I'm being very kind. Oh my God. Okay, I didn't realize there were like 20 dudes left.
A unique chance to prove
All right,
agility, making money in the process.
it's time for real. Just kill him, lol? Well, we're trying to do this non-lethally. Look, I didn't get that last time, okay? That's why I redid it. Do you lose moral points if they shoot each other? I have no idea. Just skip the guys in pairs you can sneak past. Oh, you're right. I don't have to knock out every single one. You're totally right. Honest to God, didn't really occur to me. A happy previous birthday, Ray 1K.
Huh? What?
Huh? What? What? Shh.
What?
Just say it's non-lethal damage like in D&D. Yeah, that system was always kind of weird. In D&D, you can, like, shoot a person and get a crit, and you're like, oh, it's non-lethal. DM's discretion.
Said he was full of flyers for the working people. Flyers, my ass. That case of the lock.
So, what was in there?
I wish I knew.
Can you really knock someone out in one hit? Knocking someone out in real life doesn't really work the way that it does in media. In media, it's like if you do the neck pinch or you hit them really hard, they like go to sleep for a few minutes to a few hours, but that's not really true. You can knock a person unconscious, but if they're unconscious for more than... Really, if they're unconscious at all, they've already suffered severe damage. Like, going unconscious for any length of time has a chance of causing a range of brain problems.
So is he coming to...
No? Like, there's no way to, like, oh, I'm knocking people out to harmlessly disable them. There's a risk of death even with that. Oh. Nice, Tristan the Bard. Good luck.
So what did they do? What could they do? Crawl like that? Once, me and the boys were having a drink.
No doubt, Godzilla.
When are we going to start tasting it? I can't wait no more.
You'll have to. It's just started condensing.
You mean?
Have a look. It won't bite.
Is that the voice actor for the fucking Commander of the Order?
Wait a minute, Spiria. What's that shit about the filter?
Oh, shit.
Just a regular gas mask filter. The mash they have here, it fucking stinks. But the filter takes care of that, all right.
That's bullshit. No need to spoil a good filter.
Oh, you're right. The wristwatch Artyom is wearing does track actual real time. Where I am at 7:17 right now. I never even noticed that.
That shit's going to kill us all.
Oh.
Fuck you. The filter adds a certain sting. Something you wouldn't.
I don't give a damn either way. Come on, pour me a glass.
No idea, Comrade Jansen.
We got a deal. Besides, who needs your flyers? We got them to Octoberskaya and went right back. Ah, factory made. The real deal. Still smell the oil.
I heard the freak show came to a...
Yeah, come on.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't they have a new freak? Small, black skin, nothing but bulbs and eyes, and that feeling in your belly.
Come on.
If you don't stop looking at it, you will pass out.
That's the main attraction. Quarter of the night.
Fuck you. Huh?
Okay, so I have some new business for you. I need it.
Huh? What are you doing?
Hey, was it?
Oh.
Drop your weapon, below.
What the fuck?
Well, what an unexpected encounter. Looking for the Dark One, huh? Well, maybe there is a hope for you and Polis. But you're too late. Yeah. Those Dark Ones of yours are the real deal, yeah? Comrade Korbut had an eye on them for a long time. Just imagine them domesticated, then unleashed on the enemy. Hey, steady.
What?
All right, you're on top, D'Artagnan, you are on top. What now? You were looking for the Dark One, right? Well, he is nearby, at Oktyabrskaya. I can take you there. No tricks this time, you have my word.
Everyone on the ground, now!
Artyom?
Oh my god. Okay, I feel like you could have fired.
Shit, he got away. Why did you attack the storage alone? You could have tried to call me. Well, things worked out, but you'll have to get out of here on the double. I know an exit to the surface here. There's a swamp, but it's traversable. Let's go.
Let's go. I still feel like those booby textures were pretty good, you know? For a game that's all about grit and dirt and grime, I think those were some shiny, soft-looking boobies. All right. Yeah, they have very little soap, and that's the only thing they use soap for. Hello.
If I'm lucky, our people will be waiting for me at the outpost in the abandoned church. I will tell them everything I know. About Pavel, about a test of some kind they're going to conduct, and will continue my way to Oktoberskaya. The Dark One is there.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, my headache isn't really going away. Oh.
Here it is, the swamp. The base is right across, in the church. You can't see it from here. There's a powered winch ferry. It needs fuel. You should be able to get some in the plane or in the cache at the gas station. Stay out of water if you want to leave. Well, that's all. Good luck, Artyom.
Thanks. All right, we're burning filters, so we do not want to waste time. No sirree, Bob. Want to be fast, efficient, clean, easy E over A. Milkies. Gonna assume that there are filters spread out all over the environment to reward scavenging. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. True. This place kind of sucks. Yeah. Yeah, but I gotta go through. Oh. Sure, dude. Yeah, whatever. Yo, why are we typing paragraphs? I don't know. People in chat are wilding out right now. Ah. Cool. Nope. Just gotta lightly deter them. A lot of stuff going on out here, you know? Don't want to go in the water. Nope. No, I don't wanna. There's one. Nope. Okay. More filters. We're doing it, lads. Oh, that's a plane. Planes have fuel, though I don't think plane fuel is quite the same as gasoline. Probably burns hotter. Hey! 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 All right, bucko. Can I get out this way? No? This way? Uh-huh. I win. Nope. I win. Nope. I win. I won. Goodbye. I won. Farewell. Oh no. I'm not winning. I'm not winning anymore. Did you see Enrique Torrio got sentenced to prison today? Oh, really? Nice. Guess being a Fed will only get you so far. Okay. Plenty of ammo around here. He burned a BLM flag, Pepe hands. Damn. How will we ever recover? Okay. I've not seen the Timba on Toast video yet, no. Gotta get on that. Filter? We still got time. Yeah, okay. There you go. No more wretched gasping. Rawr. Ah. Then actual filters last for like half an hour. Yeah, but then they wouldn't be much of ow. Much of an effective currency, would they? You know, like you find one that's like, oh, don't have to worry about this for the next. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, we kind of got. Anytime you want, man. Did you drop me off at the island or whatever? Oh. Nope. All right. Back in the plane? Back in the plane. Yeah, I'll send JPEG to do. What are these? What are they? Claymores? Oh, 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 oh. Get up. Okay. Gotta know where to this corner next. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure I saw land there. Whatever. Ah, the reach. All right. All right, all right. Whew. Okay. Sheesh. All right, fucko. Let's go. Yep. Hey. Using a lot of ammo right now. Hello, floating blood. How do we get over there? Can we get over there? Huh? I don't think we can get over there. I don't think that's an accessible area. Run along the back wall then. Gotta stick to the walls. Whoa, radiation. Okay, yeah, okay. So how we doing, chat? My head's a little bit too throbby for me to be talking non-stop, but I still love seeing you talk. Use compass. It's a free roam area. So many noises. This is where we started. Okay, so we started over on the far end. Christ! A full clip, really? Magazine. That would be me, the gun nerds. Catch you mixing those two up. those little spine tendril things here. Gotta run through. Okay. Another save. Thoughts on jewelry? I think jewelry is really pretty. I would wear some if I wasn't so lazy. I would love to be one of those ostentatious people that wear, like, a big coat, you know? And have a lot of rings on their fingers. I would love to do that for all of you. Logical Pretzels, I cannot abide your incessant fetish for entering video game streams and asking me incredibly complicated political questions. Azan? Nah, Azan does streetwear, okay? I'm talking about, like... heavier, more formal stuff. I'm just so fucking lazy. Oh. Okay, there's a flag here. Can I cross it? Azan wears a fuckload of rings, though. Yeah, I know. Well. Well, alright then, I suppose. Talking about tailored suits and custom-made clothing. It doesn't have to be custom-made. You know what sucks? I've always thought that, Oh. I've always thought that, turtlenecks look pretty cool. Like a turtleneck and a big, long coat, you know? The problem is I really hate having stuff around my neck. I hate feeling stuff tight at my throat. Okay. Oh, that's... Isn't this a better gun? This bullpup thing is like the best gun, right? Doesn't have a silencer, though. Oh. But yeah, I'd love to wear something cool, like a nice fancy top and like a big heavy coat, you know? Now, what I'd love more than anything is to be able to wear a big heavy coat, shorts, and like a light top. Because that's a look that I've always liked. But you have to be so confident. You mean homeless? No, but it looks good. God damn, where are we going? Silent Bob Lamau. Well, you know there are ways to do that and look fashionable, right? Hold on. Don't have that look in New England? Look, hold on. I'm pretty sure I could find it. Thanks.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find what I'm thinking of. Okay, I said coat, but a lot of these images are jackets. I don't give a fuck about suit jackets. I mean long coat. Yeah. Fucking hangnail. I can't find what I'm looking for. Nah, whatever. I don't fucking care. Shut up. fact that I can't find what I'm looking for is probably an indication that what I'm thinking of would not look as good as it does in my head. This doesn't feel better than the other gun. This feels distinctly worse, actually. No, I like my old gun. Give it back. Oh. Where did I leave that damn thing? I'm not clicking any links because I'm playing a video game, but I will check them out later if I can. Right over here. This one's silenced too. When are you gonna buy a house, Vosh, to get the Twitter meltdown out of the way? I don't want to own a house. Seems like a lot of work, okay? Didn't I already press this? Oh, so now owning houses is a lot of work? Ha! Nice move. Oh! Yeah. Well, there it is. Oh my god. Aren't you shooting it? I'm using my fucking explosives. Huh? Huh? On we go. Hold on one second. My mom is calling me. Lamau. Good luck, lip reading it. Hello. All right, we're back. Ugh. Ugh. Am I okay, Vosh? Oh, I'm fine. It's just dumb extended family drama that is of absolutely no interest. There's no drama and no problem. So there's nothing at all even peripherally related to an interesting story here. Just family, friends, and oh my goddamn head. All right, let's make it to the next save point, okay? It's been a while since I've had a headache on stream. Well, shit, look at that.
I made quite a lot of noise pushing through the marshes. If there really are people in the church.
Well, that's a sign from God if ever I saw one. How many donos to read? I should yeah, I should read. Yeah. David Henley, thank you for the very kind $5. True Bowens O, thank you for the very kind $10. That is also true. Pencil stashes are more popular with black men, and people who dislike them are racist. Latin Dutch, Tev, and Cecile Montanez, thank you for the $5 all. I really, really appreciate that. I don't know much about that, Cecile. Interesting, Tev. I can give it a look. Regarding Champagne Socialists, what about the DSA envoys that stayed in $200 private 5-star rooms and said Venezuela is okay and all is CIA propaganda? Well, my problems with that wouldn't be with the hotel rooms they stayed in. It would be about the things they said, probably. Soviet Ball and Magni Magic, thank you for the $5 both. Gas mask filters last at least 8 hours and often over 24 hours in a CBRN situation. In Metro, they last 20 minutes canonically due to being used and refilled. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. There are only so many, like, gas mask filters on Earth. It makes sense that they would be reusing the same ones over and over again. Gross. Hey Vosh, I get to find out if I can go on HRT tomorrow. Your content helped me find the confidence to come out as trans. Wish you girl luck. Good luck, Magni Magic. Seriously. And congratulations. I hope it works out. Still alive, thanks to the $2. I have not played any Metal Gear Solid games, but I plan to someday. Ready at night, thanks to the very kind $5. True. Philosopher Stone, what's up again, my man? Thank you so much for the incredibly kind $50 donation, making up for lost donos and practicing praxis. There is nothing more praxis-ish than donating to me. This is true, and you found out the truth. Thank you very much, Philosopher Stoned. I really, really appreciate that. You've been incredibly kind. Big Lundy, thank you for the very kind $20. Speaking as a connoisseur monster fucker, I'd say Kerrigan looks way better during the SC2 cutscenes than the base model. Base model? You mean like when she's walking around as a unit? Well, sure, because she's higher definition, right? Talos Stormcrown, thank you so much for the incredibly kind tier 4 sub. I really appreciate that. Been watching for over a year now. Figured it's time to pay thy dues. Thanks for making me based. Also watched Dawn of War 3 trailer. It's so cool. I'll give it a look. I've heard people talking about it, but haven't seen it myself. Thank you very, very much for sticking around, comrade. I appreciate that. Stockade Tanuki, thank you the very kind $10. They wanted to kill Kerrigan. They should have sent Tanya Harding. I don't know what that means. And Dalgrave, thank you for the very kind $10. What if they're not tits on Kerrigan? What if those are her new eyes now that she's part Zerg and a reformed bioweapon and the head is a vestigial decoy? Well then, they sure would have outsmarted me. Not very useful for sex, though. Open Storm, thank you for the very kind $15. Apollyon from For Honor is peak female character design. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. I want to fuck this woman, okay? Look at that. No booby plates. Simple as, you know? But I'm turned on. My bonar is throbbing, you know? Too sharp? Well, you'd take the armor off. Hung a Master, the very kind $5. Lamau, Brett Weinstein, and his dumbfuck partner anti-vaxxers. Yeah, they are. Here's Brett Weinstein and Heather Haying claiming that COVID-19 vaccines kill 2 people for every 3 they save. Yeah, Brett Weinstein has been like an IDW grifter shithead for a while, so not entirely surprising to me. Dude's fucking crazy. Joke Roker, thank you for the very kind 10 bucks. When are you going to play Subnautica Below Zero? Would love to see that. I got to upgrade my computer, but after that, I should be able to. That's something I want to do. All right. Thank you. Thank you all very much. I love you guys. Just a little bit of a headache. Probably will be gone by tomorrow. That's the hope, at least. I guess I will throw the Twitch viewers over to Dylan Burns. A lot of interesting stuff going on over there. Wait, is Conyer streaming right now? No, Conyer's not streaming right now. Conyer streams every other day. Go on over. Get. Yes, every other day. And as for the rest of you, I love you all very much. I'll be streaming tomorrow for sure. And tomorrow I have, I've done the calculations, and I think I can manage to do stream tomorrow without having a headache. You know? I can put that one through. I can make the appropriate calculations. Thank you all very much for the lovely half stream. Take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.